First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing from the outset is Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name. But I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This 2nd and 4. They'll throw with Penix. And caught by London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run with Robinson. Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's larger than the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Williams going to look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, Williams. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll go play action here with Penix. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Marcus Davenport. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Penix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. To the air once more, Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's a great job of knowing how much they need for a 1st down. He didn't force it down the field, just found his man to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 28 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. When you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Penix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air, Penix. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 10-7.
Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Chicago.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Williams. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avion Terrell. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17. Bears 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
38-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk out there now to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Now Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Bears 7. Nick Folk to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And Thomas has it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it, In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 14 yards. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
You know, sometimes in the NFL, you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll fake the give, now Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Good job of just taking what's there. He found his man over the middle for the first down. Everyone always wants to see the big highlight plays, but those smart decisions that keep the chains moving are just as important.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,